your volume will be proportional to, in that case, how volume will vary of that volume of that disk, how will it vary with time? PQ, but constant thickness I am saying. Thickness is not changing. So a disk which is growing this, so it's square. If it is a cylindrical needle type of thing or constant radius, disk of constant thickness, cylinder of constant radius. Cylinder, it's a needle type of growth or kind of. So volume will be proportional to P. So we have talked about cases of two extreme cases. One is for interfacial reaction if it is the slowest thing and that dictates the kinetics, and the other one is when diffusion through the matrix is the slowest process, and what will be the kinetics. Now in between, if it is a mixed mode, then what happens if interfacial reaction is the controlling process, then your at a particular time the concentration here was Cp at the interface. If diffusion was the slow process, then at the interface it was Ce. So interfacial reaction, if it is slow process, then interface reaction. If diffusion is the slow process, then it is Ce at the interface always. So if it is mixed mode, so in case of mixed, then your interface concentration at the matrix side will be somewhere in between. So Cb will be in between Ct and Ce. But your growth rate, and this side is C beta. So growth rate multiplied by across the interface C beta minus Cb should be equal to let us first talk about what happens in this case, that if there is an isolated spherical particle, then flux across the interface like we did before, psi t will be equal to psi naught multiplied by, at a particular time it is Cb and eventually it has to be Ce. So Cb minus Ce. And flux at the interface, d del C del R, d del C del R at R equal to R. Now del C del R at R equal to R, how did we find out for the diffusion case? It is the far away, the whatever the concentration minus C B divided by R. That is the flux at the interface, not in the metric side. Now these two should be equal at the steady state. This flux across and flux coming here, they should be equal. These two flux should be equal. So we can write this equal to this. So your CB, we can find out CB from there, that D multiplied by CT. So if we just equate this, we will find out the concentration at the interface in the matrix side for the mixed mode is given by diffusivity multiplied by Ct. Ct is the matrix average composition at any time t, plus psi naught multiplied by Ce multiplied by r is the radius of the precipitate, divided by psi naught r plus d. Just equating these two flux across the interface and flux at the interface, towards the interface. Now if your diffusivity is much faster, look at this in this equation. If your diffusivity, if D is much faster than psi naught, then we can write CB will be almost equal to, we can ignore this term psi naught r with respect to D, we can ignore that. So CB will be CT. So dCT over D will be CT. What is this case? Diffusivity is much faster than the coefficient that is dictating the across the interface jump. This is the interface control. At interface controlled case, everything it is CT. So everywhere it will be CT. There will be no diffusion profile in the matrix. So that is what CB equal to CT. CB is the interface concentration at the interface in the matrix side. Guys, whoever are sitting here doing something else, you have got your attendance, you may leave. Do not stay here. And if psi naught is much faster compared to D, then CB will be CE. And how to find out growth rate? Growth rate again will be growth rate multiplied by C beta minus CB should be equal to the flux in, that is growth rate C beta minus CB should be equal to D multiplied by the del C del R at this. Del C del R at that is nothing but Ct minus Cb over R. Now, like the previous case, as C beta is much greater than Ce or Ci or Cb, we can take these as Ce, this difference approximate as Cb. So C beta minus Cb is, that difference is almost equal to C beta minus Ce difference. With respect to, because your C beta is much higher in this concentration axis, C beta concentration in the beta is much higher than the concentration in the matrix. That is the assumption. So if this is the case, we can rearrange the thing and we can find out dr dt. I'm just erasing. Okay, I should write here. You just put the expression of CB here. What ultimately you will find out is this. So your dRdt will be this expression divided by C beta minus C E. And again your 1 minus y equal to Ci minus Ce divided by Ci minus Ce. So this expression here in place of Ct minus Ce, I can write metric supersaturation Ci minus Ce at the initial point, metric supersaturation multiplied by 1 minus y. So if you take this integration, if you do this integration, so this will come here. It will be r square plus r term equal to something. So only the first point is like before, but this mix more. If you know y as a function of time, then only you can integrate this. First point is this. And your Ct continuously reduces. Ct is the matrix composition, continuously reduces as per this equation. If there are many particles, overall fraction untransformed should be equal to Ct minus Ce over Ci minus Ce. When y is very small, 1 minus y is 1, then integration of this will give you some r square term plus some r term equal to some constant. Not constant, then this t will come here, some constant multiplied by dt. So if you, when at the very beginning, when 1 minus y equal to almost 1, you can ignore this, then do the integration, you will get something r square, something r equal to something, then dt, you will get this type of equation. After integration, when 1 minus y equal to 1. Fine? And for very small thing, when particle is very small, it is a very small number, then r square can be ignored. So r will be proportional to time. Then it is a interfacial control type of thing. When r becomes, when particle grows larger, then r square term is more important. R square will be proportional to dt. Then you can ignore r with respect to r square. Then it will be diffusion control. Okay. Next we'll discuss about you take